So take this as of, let's say, June 22nd of 2018. Let me give you some stats here. Mantle, through a thousand game careers. Okay, let's say look at the first 100. Let's look at the first 1,000 games. Mantle, 315, 426, 573, 218 home runs, 62 stolen bases. Aaron, 319, 369, 560, 211 home runs, 32 stolen bases. Mays, 317, 393, 590, 231 home runs, 169 stolen bases. Bonds, 275, 380, 502, 172 home runs, and 250 stolen bases. This is through 1,000 games. Griffey, 303, 380, 548, 221 home runs, 104 stolen bases. Lastly, the Angels' Mike Trout, 308, 414, 574, 224 home runs, 178 stolen bases. And to quote Ralph Kiner, if Willie Mays knew what a big deal 30-30 was, he was going to be, he wouldn't have legged out singles into doubles and would have dove for 30 for 20 years straight. Now, Paul Goldschmidt, take this for example too, who idolizes Mike Trout, 296, 397, 531, 192 home runs, 119 stolen bases. Goldschmidt is underrated too. But Trout, to me, is on a whole different level. And when you look at these other guys on the list too, on the fairness that I just mentioned, they may not have come up at 19 because they needed to push a real player on the big league club out so they could play. Angels were able to say no gamble. We suck. Bring him up. So take that in consideration too. Listen. He's off to a pretty stellar start in his first 1,000 games. You hope, obviously, with health, that he continues to put up those numbers. And I think what I think is interesting as well is the stolen base numbers. Players don't steal like they used to, since analytics show that it's not necessarily as worthy the risk it was once thought to be. And he's also putting up elite slugging and stolen base numbers. Pretty amazing. He's on par to me with the greats. And his ballpark right now for the Angels there is one of the hardest in baseball to hit a home run. Put him in Yankees field out there, Yankee Stadium. Imagine what his numbers are. To see someone as good or as slightly edging out these players means you're watching a once-in-a-generation type of talent. And people make a big deal about him because he's kind of slipping under everyone's radar. Everyone talks about Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, and these type of guys. But guys like Mike Trout, people are forgetting about him. He's only 26 and he's on par with some of the all-time greats. So I just thought I'd throw out some numbers there about what Mike Trout is doing compared to all the other legends from yesteryear. Hope all is well. Look forward to speaking to you very, very soon.